Yeah. Glitch the guarantee.
Oh, what's happening, man?
E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more than measure. Shave the extras, that's business. Starter fees, street blues, what I talk. Royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind. Knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines. It was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they do harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Get her ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Shit be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
What up, Darko? It's outside of here, man. Come out. My brethren in the building, you did. You know what I'm talking about, man? We here, man. What's good with y'all brothers and sisters out there? How you doing, man? How your day been? You know what I'm talking about? We already won, y'all. We got the victory and the glory already, man. We blessed to be awake right now, so we already won, man. Everything else is just extra, you did. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Wednesday evening? Due to a change in my schedule, y'all, I got to extend the shows to 9 p.m. my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. You know, so if you're on the West Coast, that'll be 6 p.m. If you like out there in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, where my brother Mr. O at. It's gonna be like 8 p.m. I'm talking about Jigs, what's good, cuz? Hey, G's, man, stay after the show, man. For real, I got something I gotta tell you. Hey, cuz, I swear, if you just watch the show and just, I ain't gonna make it too long. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna probably be on here to probably about 10:30, man. 10:45 at the latest, very latest. I ain't gonna. I'm working on trying to get the shows under 2 hours. You feel me? Because I know you be chopping and shit. You be losing track of tell. Hey, cuz, I swear, what I gotta tell you, cuz, you gonna be weak. Oh shit, cuz you gonna be weak. You gonna be weak as hell, man. You hear me? Nah, shout out to my nigga G's, man. This dude right here, John Woodruff, in the audience, y'all who be coming in, man. This is my real live homie right here. This is my brother right here, man. You hear me? We've been through some crazy shit with each other. You know what I'm talking about? So my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the niggas we used to be with, like, it's only like, I only fuck with like Jeezy. And well, Jeezy don't really fuck with D Money, but I still fuck with D Money and Touch. I really don't fuck with nobody else for real, for real. But shout out to my nigga G's in the audience, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Tonight we're gonna talk about it, man. How many of y'all done sit up here and seen this movie? Put a number 11 in the chat if you've seen this movie. Jennifer Lopez seems like she is getting better as she gets older. She looks better. You know, and this ain't me just, you know what I mean? Jennifer Lopez is an extremely beautiful woman to be her age, man. You know, she's just beautiful for real. She looks real good in this movie. And this movie is dumb dope. I encourage all y'all who have not seen it to go see it. All right? And it's a super dope movie, man, you know? But it got a lot of stuff in it that I'll be talking about, and this is what I'll be, you know, the point of doing this show tonight is to show y'all and, you know what I'm saying, break down. You seen the OG? It's fire, ain't it? It's like a real live Gundam Wing with J-Lo in it. It's like Gundam Wing with J-Lo. What y'all know about Gundam Wing? Where my real anime heads at? Hey, listen, man, I heard who I heard say that, man. I'm trying to remember who I heard say this shit, man. Jack. It was that nigga Jack. You feel me? And I understand where he coming from, you know what I'm saying? Because it is some anime niggas that do be on some fuck shit, though. But I'm a real ass dude. You hear me, man? And I fucking love anime. And I'm about as thorough solid as a brother you come from the turf. You hear me? And brother, as a brother, any brother you would meet across America from any real hood, that's me. Just like y'all. And I fucking love anime. Matter of fact, in my city, it's an anime convention this weekend called S.M.A.R.T. Right? Also this weekend in my city, we having the Rib Fest, the Ribs and Jazz Fest. The homie Music Soul Child will be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take my daughter up there. She's going to go because she loves going to the Rib Fest. We're going to go up there and see Music Soul Child perform for free. You know what I'm talking about? At downtown, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be nice this weekend. A lot of stuff going on this weekend. We got the S.M.A.R.T. We got the Jazz and Rib Fest. It's a paint and sip I know going down that Sunday. My homie got the brunch going down. It's always something to do in the city, man. But back to Atlas, though. Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all seen this movie. Excuse me. Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all seen this movie. I keep telling y'all, man, that y'all got to watch these movies, man. And I know, and this is what I appreciate about my brethren that tap in with me, because my brethren that tap in with me, my brother OG, and my, you know, G's, this is my brother from the streets for real. You know what I'm talking about? XL Pro, Uncle Diggity. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody else to tap in with us, man? You know, we be movie buffs over here, man. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all all these movies that we've been programmed and currently being programmed with is subconsciously, if y'all would, or preemptively programming us for the very societies that we will soon be experiencing. Matter of fact, some of them we're experiencing now. And this one ain't too far from what we're experiencing now, to be honest. And you know where I'm going with this. I keep telling y'all the smart grid is now here. We got to face that. I didn't say that in my rhyme, because a lot of niggas used to ask me when I first dropped that album, y'all, a few years ago. People used to hit me up and be like, why are you always talking about this smart grid stuff, man? Like, why are you always talking about the smart grid virus? Like, what's the smart grid, man? You be talking about all this. The smart grid is now here. And when they show us movies like this, y'all, this is preemptively programming us. Y'all, I want y'all to understand that psychologically, this is preemptively programming us, man. They already showing us through Neuralink, Elon Musk company, right, that the linking between human brains and computers is not only possible, but it actually has happened. Seeing as how just like a little over 2 months ago, they just had the first human trials with Neuralink. Guys, and I'm pretty sure he's not the only one. And when you look at this picture on the screen that I got, J-Lo, the picture to the far right, that is her eye syncing and linking with the mech suit that she's in this movie, right? This movie is ill, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is not only is it a good movie because of the subject matter, but this is arguably the best movie I've ever seen Jennifer Lopez play in, and she was the lead character. And out of all the movies she played the lead character in, this is by far the best one. You know, in the movie, you know, Jennifer Lopez plays employee at this conglomerate body, something like OCP from RoboCop, or something like the Umbrella Company from Resident Evil, or something like Google, right? Man, hold on. That's why I wish I could play the track. They be tripping on that copyright stuff, man. For real, y'all gotta relax with that stuff, man. You know. You gotta relax on the copyright, man. Don't y'all agree with that, man? They gotta relax on the copyright. I want y'all to go watch this movie, man. Jennifer Lopez is basically in a mech suit. She's a strong advocate in this movie against the human brain computer interface. In this movie, artificial intelligence became self-aware and waged all-out war on humans. So much advanced that they created synthetic human bodies, if you would, to be able to house the intelligence in and operate individually in real time. Right? This movie is dope as hell, y'all. For y'all have to go see this movie, man. You know, Jennifer Lopez plays like a CIA agent, like that. Military trained. It's a battle going on between artificial intelligence that they create to control, right? But like I always tell y'all, pause. In order for them to defeat the unintelligent artificial intelligence, they have created technology, Neuralink, Elon Musk, to sync and link to unintelligent artificial intelligence that they have created. Much like Elon Musk, he tells us that artificial intelligence is this and artificial intelligence is that, but he's creating the very technology that is going to sync and link our brains to the unintelligent artificial intelligence. Now, if that's not cognitive dissonance or a conflict of interest, or maybe a bit of the two, I don't know what is. And this is why I tell y'all, I don't trust Elon Musk. Y'all hit to the series, man. I done did a couple shows on why I don't trust Elon Musk. And I don't really tell people what they should or shouldn't do, but you absolutely should not trust him. Like I always say, if you ask me, I believe and think that Elon Musk. Shout out to Shalom Girl, man. I think Elon Musk is the AC, if you ask me. But, that's another topic for another day. But yeah, though, man, this movie is dope. And this unintelligent artificial intelligence that I had created, it has got so advanced that it was able to militarily defend and arm itself. And actually put up a fight against the human forces. Right? J-Lo helped create it, if I'm not mistaken. This movie is dope. Y'all gotta go see it. Watch. Yeah, man. I keep telling y'all about human brain computer interface, man. You feel me? She was like, you could say that J-Lo was like I said, like a CIA agent or a NSA agent or something like that. And this rogue unintelligent artificial intelligence that has become self-aware, made itself sentient, and put itself into robotic synthetic human forms, right? It's basically secretly waging wars against the humans. You feel me? And her job is to hunt the unintelligent artificial intelligence down, because she helped to create it. J-Lo looks so good in this movie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gonna check this one out, man. And the illest part, listen, y'all, this is the illest part about this movie, right? In order for her to fully be able to use this mech suit to the full of its capability, peep what I'm about to tell y'all. In this movie, humans have super advanced tech, and they have created numerous forms of unintelligent artificial intelligence. Now, the one that they're secretly hunting, or not the one that they're hunting down and raised war against, is the one that has rebelled, right? But they had to create another unintelligent artificial intelligence that was friendly in order to combat the rogue one that they already created. And I just think that's kind of like oxymoronish. I think that's kind of very contradictory, but way beyond contradiction. That's cognitive dissonance to the fullest right there. I don't trust this. I know what the unintelligent artificial intelligence really is. So it's not even that. Let's go beyond. I don't trust it. I know what it is. J-Lo in this movie, she want to stick to the old ways. She's not one of those people who wants to, because the military has been fully mechanized. in this world of this movie that Jennifer Lopez plays in. Her name is Atlas. That's why the movie's called Atlas. Right? I keep wanting to say Atlas Butler for some reason, but that's a heating and air HVAC company in my city. That's funny as hell. But, you know what I'm saying, J-Lo, she's sitting up here wanting to hunt this unintelligent artificial intelligence down or lead the team because, like I said, she played a hand in developing it. You know, because she's an agent with the basically the NSA, if you would, or the CIA or the FBI or whatever agency, Interpol, whatever agency, right? And in order for her to fully use the full capabilities of the mech suit, because these unintelligent artificial intelligence, when they sync and link and merge with these advanced robots that they have created, or should I say made, you know what I'm saying, manufactured, you know what I'm saying, it's like it enhances, it said through the link, when you fully link and sync with one of these mech suits through the unintelligent artificial intelligence, or should I say, when you sync and link with the unintelligent artificial intelligence in this movie through that of the mech suit, not only would you be able to use the full capabilities that the suit has to offer by merging with your basically what you think is merging with. And in return, you're also enhancing it, creating this circular, if you could say, digital holographic amplification. I like this nigga verse be sounding like a goddamn scientist some goddamn time. You feel me? You understand? I know y'all understand what I'm saying, though, right? Human brain computer interfacing. Haven't I been telling y'all about this stuff for quite some time? They getting so bold with it that they just coming out with movies and TV shows, and pretty soon, Facebook already bought Oculus. He changed the company from Facebook to Meta. He's currently and has been for at least the past 8 years that we know publicly developing software capabilities to be able to sync and link to the metaverse. You could say that Mark Zuckerberg is the holodeck character from Ready Player One. If you ever go watch Ready Player One, that's a dope movie too. Go watch Ready Player One. That's based in my city, Columbus, Ohio. Ain't that something? Shout out to J-Lo for playing this movie. She looks so beautiful in this movie, so delectable. You know, I gotta say that. This movie is dope though. So as they were heading the mission to go on a search party to go find this unintelligent artificial on this planet that they found in some far end of the galaxy. Mind you, space travel is what I'm talking about. Now let me see if y'all can remember some stuff. Tap in and walk with me, OG, Uncle D in the building. Hey man, excellent pro. Tap in and walk with me real quick, y'all, man. Anybody else who tap in? Y'all remember when I did a show about an organization that's not publicly talked about a lot called the ICC? Remember when I told y'all about the ICC? The Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate. Not the International Criminal Court. No. The Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate. Do y'all remember when I told y'all about that? That's when I was breaking down to y'all about full spectrum dominance. You remember that, OG? Remember when I was talking to y'all about full spectrum dominance? All right. So in this movie, right, it talks about human brain computer interfacing. right? The merging of not only human biology, but human consciousness with unintelligent artificial intelligence. Therefore, under the disguise of it enhancing us and us enhancing it, but it is not enhancing us. It plans to get rid of us. Remember when I told y'all about the artificial womb facilities? All of this stuff is connected. And this is why I had these shows and I break this stuff down to y'all, man, because I'm trying to prepare y'all psychologically, perceptually for what we is about to be experiencing out here, man. Listen, we got to play. Y'all probably got it in y'all city because they spread in different cities. It's a couple cities across the world too. They in. How many of y'all have a sandbox VR in your city? I'm going to repeat that. How many of y'all have a sandbox VR in your city? Human brain computer interfacing, right? I had to go try see what this place was like. And I ain't gonna lie, it was dope. And it's nowhere near as advanced as I know they are. Plague Monger, what's good? Wow. Somewhere between the near and the distant future, holographic productions will take flat screen TVs out of production and maybe even virtual reality. It's already happening, Blade Monger. Shout out to my homie Blade Monger. Where you been? Why? Where you been? Why? You good, man? You know, shout out to the homie Blade Monger. Listen, they already listen. We got a spot in my city called Sandbox VR, and this is it. They got like 8 different fully submersive games that we can play in there. They got the Zombie Mansion, the Zombie Apocalypse. They got the Gundam Wing type game. They got pirate. They got all type. They got like 8 different games, and they're fully submersive. You got to put these sensor things on your wrists, around your ankles. You got to put a whole vest on and a helmet, goggles. And then you get very hot in there. So if you ever go to Sandbox VR in your city, if you have one, or the city closest to you, or whatever city you travel to that has a Sandbox VR and you want to go, make sure you wear like some basketball shorts, a t-shirt, and some sneakers, because it's going to get hot in there. Very hot. But it's fun, though. I ain't going to lie. I got to keep it 100 with y'all. But this is all part of basically what I'm talking about the show. Okay, that's what's up, man. Get that money. Stack that bread. You know, I've been doing some investing myself, too. And speaking of tonight's show, the topic of tonight's show, I'm about to invest in virtual real estate. Now, how many of y'all are privy to and aware of, familiar with virtual real estate? Right? My first 100K, I blew it on crypto. Shout out to the homie Fahim, man. You know? But if y'all got a Sandbox VR in your city or near your city, I encourage y'all to go check it out. It is very, very, it's just a telltale sign of how we being desensitized and privily programmed to be linked and synced to the smart grid. I see it. When you go listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's fully submersive in the aspect of when you're playing the game, you feel the vibrations of when they're biting up, when they're bumping up against you and all of that, right? But it's not like fully submersive like you're actually inside of the game. You feel me? But it's definitely the first step to way more advanced tech that I know these people have. I've done numerous shows on it. Human brain computer interfacing. Right? Dan Patrick, what's happening, man? My man Dan Patrick said, what up, RG? I'm familiar with virtual real estate. My acres of land is called Hoochie Coochie. I'll tell y'all some real stuff, man. I'm hollering at my broker, man. I'll tell him I'm about to invest in some virtual real estate. I'm about to invest in Fortnite. Nigga, I'm about to invest in Roblox. I'm about to invest in a lot of virtual real estate, man. Exactly. And listen, that you said that, Black Monger, the moon is booming. Do y'all know that it's companies like Google, companies like Lockheed Martin right now doing mining on the moon right now? When I went to Sandbox VR, man, I was like, oh, this is the first step. I said, this is the first step. It's very rudimentary. When I say it, like I said, it's fully submersive in the sense that you're in the game and you can see, you're in the room, and of course, the room is painted a certain way with a certain photovoltaic paint. Photovoltaic paint. Photo like a photograph, but photovoltaic, VOLTAIC, voltaic paint. To where when you got the sensor on your head with the goggles, you know, saying it it basically reverts the imagery you seeing through the goggles of the helmet back into wavelength form, if that makes sense to you. I know y'all understand what I'm saying, man. You feel me? So it's submersive in that you're in there and you can see the parameters because you can see the red lining of the perimeter of the room you're in. And whenever you get to the red line, that's where the wall is at. So you never will bump into the wall. But the game, when it's lit, when it's activated, it's on the walls. And because it's, I'm going to say 4 to maybe 5 or 6D tech, you know what I'm saying? When you look into the wall, you don't look at a flat wall. You see like the distance or the surrounding area of the video game. It's dope though. I ain't gonna lie, it's dope. You feel me? But I can just imagine how super advanced, more advanced it actually really is. Pause, man. Y'all ever seen this right here? Season 5. Black Mirror. You feel me? I'm gonna pull up on the screen for y'all. Y'all ever seen this episode of Black Mirror? Season 5, I want to say episode 1 of Black Mirror on Netflix. It's an episode called Striking Vipers. And in it is the tech of human brain computer interfacing through a video game. You put this chip right here that Anthony Mackie, who played the main character, on the side of your temple, that then will, through human brain computer interfacing technology, sync and link your brain to that computer that operates the video game. So now you are fully submersive because this chip, through human brain computer interfacing, has full access to all your biological electric functions, therefore making it fully, totally submersive to where you are literally inside of the video game, as in you are inside of Street Fighter as a character and in Street Fighter. Human brain computer interfacing. This is the very tech that Lucifer LSD is creating to manifest himself through in order to sync and link us to it, him, them. For they are legion. We are legion, for we are many. You know? Put a number 11 in the chat if you ever seen this episode of Black Mirror, if you watch Black Mirror on Netflix. This is a classic episode right here because it really fully had a lot of elements to it too. Pause. I'm going to tell y'all top pause before I even get into it. It tells the story of two guys, oddly enough, they're black guys, who grew up together, went to college together, and they grew up playing video games. And, you know, they had a girlfriend, and they went to college, and, you know, they graduated from college and got married and whatnot and so forth and so on. And, you know, life goes on, and they used to play the video game real heavy and, you know, and all that stuff. But years later, he's married to his wife, who is fine ass, bad ass Nicole Bahari, who is definitely one of the baddest chicks ever. You feel me? She plays his wife in this with her fine ass. And through the video game, him and his homeboy were living out their latent homosexual feelings they had toward each other, because, like, in real life, they were, you know what I'm saying, she bad, ain't she, OG? In real life, they lived separate lives, and they had these latent fun boy feelings towards each other, right? But not too in a far distant future, this technology was created to where oh my God, man. Y'all gotta keep telling, y'all gotta understand how all this stuff is connected, right? And you know, later in life, you know what I'm saying, they had separated, went on their ways, whatever, but they had this video game that they were staying in contact with each other with, because, you know, you can hop on the game right now online, talk to people online, much like how we're doing right now on YouTube and StreamYard, right? So he give dude the game, he mails him the game. Dude grow up to be like an engineer or something who helped develop the game, and he got money and shit, though, you know, so he give him the game and tell him you can come chop, you know what I'm saying, come kick it with me in the game, because, you know, he live in another state or something like that, right? Yeah, he was tripping in that one, the OG. And you right, Blade Monger. Right? Without VR says the video game graphics are 7-dimensional physical objects. Yeah, they are. They're more advanced, though. And this is why I want y'all to go watch this episode right here, because this episode is human brain computer interface. And I can't show y'all the trailer due to copyright issues, but y'all go check it out for yourself, man. That's what I'll be talking about when I tell y'all they desensitizing us and preemptively programming us. Mark Zuckerberg bought Oculus out like 11 years ago, man. Oculus is a company that produces virtual reality headsets for various cell phone companies like T-Mobile, Sprint, now T-Mobile, Sprint, got them at AT&T, got them at iPhone and all that crazy stuff, you know. And now they're about to be hitting us with this stuff. Pause. And in this episode, him and his homeboy, dude, I can't remember dude's name that played in this show too, but he's a big actor now. He just played the Mantis in the latest part 2 to Aquaman. I can't remember what his name is. He's a good actor though. But him and Anthony Mackie was on some fun boy shit in this, with latent homo tendencies and fantasies for each other. And they could live them out in the game, because one of them played a girl character in the video game and the other played a dude. And through the characters, they had sex with each other inside the game. Pause. Right? But still, and this is what I want y'all to, this is the main thing I want y'all to understand about this, man. Because this is what I be talking about to y'all, man. Our brains doesn't know the difference between us actually having sex, thinking about having sex, dreaming about having sex. Our brain don't tell the difference between the three. So what does that tell you about it? You can go to sleep, pause, right? Not even touch yourself and have a dream or a recollection while you're asleep of a sexual encounter that you had. It could even be one that never happened. It could even be a fantasy about a girl who you are attracted to. And you wake up with your drawers wet, with your bell head paw stuck to your leg. And you never stuck your bell head in nothing. I think that's his name too, OG. Yahya Mateen. I think that's his name too. He's a good actor though, but this right here, man. And I just don't like. I don't like how they trying to play us like we just the face of the homo, man. I don't be respecting that, bro. I don't respect that at all. You feel me? I don't respect that, man. Trying to make us out to be the fun boys, like we the face of fun boyism or something. I ain't feeling that, man. You did? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, y'all, man. Right? You know? Human brain, computer interfacing. Now, in this movie, y'all, J-Lo is really, really against this tech. As she should be. But like I was saying earlier, in order for her, let me switch it back real quick. In order for her to be able to fully use the power of the suit in order to save her life, y'all, she has to have this merge between her, basically her psyche, basically her human auric field, her input-output carrier signal, if you would. She has to fully sync and link with this unintelligent artificial intelligence in order to use the full capacity of the suit so she can survive. Now, look at the trick bag. That's subconsciously, for the lack of a better term, ingraining into the people who watch that movie. You know? Shout out to everybody in the audience, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. Listen. I've been telling y'all about this stuff, man. Right? And I'm not going to stop. I've been telling y'all about human brain computer interfacing. I've been telling y'all about the smart grid, the metaverse, why we being distracted by so much effery and BS. You know? And I'm not letting up, man, because it's not letting up. We already got robots everywhere, starting to be everywhere in our society, man. But they ain't even reporting this stuff, man. I ain't gonna say not reporting it, but they're not televising it on mainstream media. If you're not tapped in and tuned in, you won't even understand how advanced robots are being produced, manufactured, designed, and actually operating within society right now, as we speak. And they show us movies like Atlas to desensitize us, preemptively program us, psychologically, perceptually prepare us for the very society we about to very soon be experiencing. And let me tell y'all something else to all my Trump supporters. Trump is full steam speed ahead with supporting the smart grid agenda. A huge part of his funders. Huge part of his funders. Elon Musk being one of them. They're pushing the smart grid and human brain computer brain computer interface and tech. Now on the front, it seems like he's against electric cars, but trust me, Trump is going to go along with what he needs to go along with while he's president. Trust me, he's not special. He ain't exempt. Now, y'all remember on Monday, right? Monday's show, we was talking about Donald Trump. Well, not Monday's show, but the day when it happened, we was talking about Trump when he got popped up and all that, man. Shout out to Trump, man, for, you know, saying, you know what I mean, surviving the that's wild, surviving the as assassination attempt, Jack. Now that's gangster. Buster shot me 5 times, real. You know? Right? Man, the shooter is another so-called alleged lone wolf who been violently radicalized by ideologically based violence he was exposed to on the internet. Starting to sound very textbook-like. Right? We could be talking about, we could easily be talking about any of the so-called mass shooters that have happened in the past 5 years, man. Right? We was about due for a mass shooting. It ain't been none in a minute. You know? We was on deck for one. Right? Shout out to Trump, man, for surviving the assassination attempt, man. That's gangster, man. That's something to brag about right there. You did. No joke, no lie. Gotta keep it 100. I'm from the turf, like a lot of y'all is. And to be able to say you survived being shot, now that's gangster. You know what I mean? Y'all know Trump ain't gonna play it down or nothing. He gonna talk hella shit. They tried to shoot me. You know, it just didn't work. You know, it was just a huge kerfuffle. And, you know, I'm still here, guys. Shout out to Trump for surviving the assassination attempt, man. That's gangster. Gotta say that. You know, ain't never been no hater. You know what I'm saying? Somebody survived getting shot point blank range, or not even say shot, sniped with the AR sniper rifle. And yes, I looked into it, y'all. There are AR-15 sniper rifles. Right? Now, is that a sniper, an AR-style sniper rifle that old Thomas had? I don't know if that information has been divulged yet. I ain't been looking into it, to be honest with you. I don't see the importance in even looking into these stories no more. They're pretty much all the same. And I already know what it is. You know? Everything isn't a conspiracy theory. I will say that, right? But this is what I would say to all my brethren out there that I've been hearing speaking on this and saying, you know, it wasn't saying that it wasn't staged, and you know what I mean? My thing is this. I'm not saying it was staged. I'm not saying it wasn't staged. What I am going to say is that it's very possible that it could have been staged. Right? Just like it's very possible that it could have been just some crazy ass dude come up there doing some BS. But when we look at the recent events that have been happening around the world, especially within our country with this situation, not with a public, but just people just shooting, doing crazy stuff in public, right? More often than not, there's more to the story, right? There's a question that has to be asked, right? It has to be some critical thinking. It has to be some process of elimination. It has to be some deductive reasoning. So we can get to what we're being told happened and what more than likely probably actually happened, right? And I think I broke that down pretty good when I did my stream on that last Saturday when it happened, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I might be a day or so off or whatever, but, you know. He said a CIA operative gone rogue. Hey, man, it could be argued. That's all I want to tell y'all, man. It can be argued, man. You know what I'm saying? And to all my people who say, who be out there saying, oh, it wasn't, I'll just challenge, how do you know that it's not? I'm going to tell you like this, man. I don't know about y'all, but I know the damage AR-15 5.556 shells do. And from a distance, I don't see it just piercing a hole to human flesh, especially the kind of your ear at that distance. With all that velocity behind it, after traveling 164 yards, it just went straight through the ear and out the other side. We're talking about a 5.556 shell. This stuff goes through bricks, man. And believe it or not, 164 yards is not a long distance for a bullet to travel. Seeing as how the speed of the bullet come out the gun is way faster than, let's say, 164 yards per hour. You dig? So my whole thing is question everything, y'all. You know, because we just don't know. But the thing also is who's going to do their due diligence. All right. Lucky y'all got y'all brethren, y'all brother Stacks with the facts, who definitely do his due diligence. You know, I ain't gonna speak on something like, unless I know for a fact, you know, we just chop it up, hey man, you know, could be argued, whatever. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. Human brain computer interfacing is full effect, Jack, in full effect. Right? Right? Do y'all want to see how advanced human brain computer interfacing technology is in our society? I want to see how far advanced this is.
Based on the prior testing results with monkeys, doctors, scientists, and Elon haters all over the world feared the worst. They assumed the encephalon likely exploded, and patient 0 did not survive. Finally, yesterday we learned the truth. The Neuralink install was a success, and the results are absolutely mind-blowing.
First ever user of the Neuralink device, and I think you're my only telekinetic friend that I have.
Yeah, I hope so. It is March 21st, 2024, and you're watching The Code Report. This is Nolan Arbaugh. He's a 29-year-old who was paralyzed from the shoulder down in a diving accident. That's not the best card to be dealt in life, but over the last few weeks, he's gained telekinetic-like abilities that seem impossible at first glance. Like here, he's controlling the mouse cursor to play games like chess and Civ 6 using nothing but his thoughts. There's no eye tracking or sensors other than the chip in his brain. In today's video, we'll find out exactly how this crazy technology works and make some predictions about where things are going in the future. But first, I think humanity owes this guy a huge amount of respect and appreciation. The average person thinks they're brave.
Y'all see how they're going to introduce this tech to us, y'all? You said Black Mirror is not sci-fi. Black Mirror is reality. Listen, y'all see how they're trying to sell it to us? Like I've been telling y'all that. What have I been telling y'all? They're gonna make it seem to us, and they're gonna sell it to us like it's just so cool. It's just so cool. Video games. We can play fucking Tekken in real life. We can put a chip in our brain and we'll just zoom out and be in playing Tekken. As the characters, fully submersed. And I encourage y'all to not look through this through an emotional lens, but a critical thinking, rational thinking lens. So y'all can actually understand what is happening. And I know a lot of y'all are oblivious. You know, I love y'all, man. For real, that's why I do what I do, man. Stuff like this is about to become illegal. I got a show coming up, man. It's going to be fire, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's going to be fire. But, man, with the human brain computer interfacing is creating a very syncage and linkage. Y'all hear me say this all the time, that is going to be required and, you know what I'm saying, already basically set up in the process of expansion, right? The smart grid we got in operation right now. You know?
For being an early adopter of the Cybertruck, but it takes real balls of stainless steel to order the Foundation series Neuralink. What's crazy is that...
Do y'all see how they playing us, man? I think this is very disrespectful. This is why I'm not buying no newer cars. I don't want no car that's like 2012 or newer. I don't want no car like that. I'm not gonna give these people access to me like that. You know? This is getting spooky, man. That's my man Conway would say. It's getting spooky, man.
That the chip itself is not installed by a human surgeon, but rather a surgical robot. After drilling a hole into your cranium, it implants a bunch of tiny threads that are finer than a human hair. It uses a tiny needle like a sewing machine to weave these threads into your brain. Each thread contains high-density electrodes, which are capable of detecting electrical activity, also known as brain waves. The N1 chip has 1,024 electrodes distributed across 64 threads, which means you have 16 electrodes per thread. To put that in perspective, a typical electroencephalogram will have around 20 sensors, and they typically max out around 256 electrodes. In addition, they're on the outside of your skull, which means you're more likely to get interference before that signal reaches the electrode. The only real advantage is that you don't have to drill a hole into your skull. The N1 transmits data wirelessly and is powered by a small lithium-ion battery, and that battery is charged wirelessly from the outside via an inductive charger. But the big question here is, how is this guy actually moving a mouse with his thoughts? Well, in order to understand that, we need to learn a little bit about brain waves. When you're asleep, your brain emits low-frequency delta waves around 2 Hz. When you wake up and become a little more alert, they increase their frequency to alpha waves at around 10 Hz. And then finally, when you become highly focused, like when solving a coding problem or playing chess, they become gamma waves at around 35 Hz. And that's what we're most interested in measuring, because we can recognize certain wave patterns, just like a sound wave, which can identify a distinct thought in your brain. They didn't provide a ton of detail in the Neuralink video, but he might have a thought, like move my right arm, that creates a specific type of electrical signal in his brain. The chip itself can then pick up on that, which triggers an action to move the mouse to the right. But that doesn't happen magically right after the surgery. There's a brain-computer interface where the end user needs to practice a bunch of movements, because everybody's brain waves are different, and it needs to learn which thoughts correspond to, especially when integrated with futuristic technologies. Like today we have wheelchairs, but in the not-so-distant future, they could be replaced by mech suits that are entirely controlled by the person's brain. I know that sounds crazy, but the field of robotics is also popping off right now. Figure 1 has incredible human-like dexterity, and NVIDIA just announced their own humanoid robots, and it's only a matter of time before there's an Apple Robot Pro. When brain chips and robotics converge in the near future, human disabilities may be far less restricted, and that's a big win for humanity. Now, brain chips do have their skeptics for obvious reasons, but luckily, the data only flows one way. You don't have to worry about getting KFC advertisements injected into your dreams, and they won't be able to...
Yeah, that's it. Y'all pay attention to that? Did y'all peep that? Yeah, you won't be getting KFC bucket of chicken for $9.99 and planted in your head. Yes, you will, just like you are right now. Let's go.
Turn off important bodily functions if you don't pay your monthly subscription. Also, they can't really identify highly complex thoughts, which means there's no need to worry about being thrown in jail for wrongthink while the NSA monitors your thoughts. And most importantly, there won't be an API for JavaScript developers to build apps on it. Now, finally, the good news is that you can be an early adopter as well. Clinical trials are open for the Neuralink Prime study, where you can get your Founders Edition brain chip. Make sure to sign up with closure. This video is not sponsored, and I don't get paid if you don't survive the trial. So come with me if you want to not die. This has been the Code Report. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the homie, man. Fire shit, man. Shout out to the homie, man. That beautiful commentary, man. See, I support all type of content creators, man. If you do what you're doing, you do it good, giving valuable information, breaking it down, connecting the dots. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything to be connected, then I salute you, man. You know, I'm not a hater. But when it comes to Neuralink, I want y'all to understand what this company Elon Musk has. I want you to understand what its purpose is. You can compare it to Skynet. Now, only my real age in the early 90s babies know what I'm talking about when I say that. I ain't letting up on this, man, because I'm telling you, it's coming more and more in our society every day, man. This is wild, man. Seriously.
In the latest update from Elon Musk's brain implant company Neuralink, we have learned the fate of their very first human patient. Neuralink has begun the most controversial medical experiment of the 21st century, bringing science fiction into a real world that might not be ready for the consequences of a cyborg revolution. Neuralink has arrived.
Man, y'all better tap in and walk with me. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all tripping in there. Y'all figure out a way to break the consent. Yeah. I've been hearing something about that, man. Right. But yeah, though, man, I've been telling y'all about human brain computer interfacing. I've been telling y'all about this stuff. So I want y'all to understand that this is where it's going, y'all. This is where the game is going. They don't want human interaction anymore outside of work. The little bit of humans they're trying to have and need in order to complete certain tasks. You know, Neuralink, the technology is here. They made it public. This guy allowed them to plant this chip in his brain, giving Neuralink, Elon Musk, full access to the full capabilities, potentially, of his brain's activity. Now, I don't have to even talk about how serious that is, man. That is very ill. And that's why I don't have a smart card, and that's why I don't play games no more. Call me paranoid, man. I call it being prepared. You know, I just be thinking, man, you know, I hope if I don't go grocery shopping and they all go bad, and then, you know, the food you wasting money on, just go, you know. Hey, man, am I the only person that be in grocery stores and stuff like that and be thinking, like, how long it'll take to clean this baby out if the zombie apocalypse was to hit? That's a guilty pleasure of mine, y'all, man, with some hard boy shit, man. Being Kroger, like, I wonder how long this Kroger would take for it to empty this joint out. You know? That sounds crazy, right? Let's go.
Now what comes next?
We're going to box cleverly, man. Hold on, we're going to box cleverly, man. All right. It's all, man. Go ahead, get your roll on, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your roll on, brother. You did. Smash that like button. We're talking about human brain computer interfacing, man. We're talking about the movie Atlas. J-Lo is putting on the very display of the very society that is possibly potentially going to be one we could end up living in if we ain't already to some degree now. You know? Do you understand? It's getting crazy out here with this technology, man. You hear me? Absolutely insane, man. Oh, let me look this up right here. Hold on real quick, y'all. Yeah, man. He said I might be bullshitting. Stop. I'm sitting up there, but saying, man, you know. This microchip right here is based off the same technology that was used, you know what I'm saying, similarly in the Netflix show Black Mirror. All right. Now, look how small these chips are. Now, I mean, you know, of course, right now, it's sticking outside your head, and it look crazy. Right? They can mass produce this stuff, man. All right? This is very, very beta test-esque. Right? I want y'all to understand that. Let me come up for this too, so y'all can understand how serious I am. Listen here, y'all. This tech is way advanced. They do not need to have a chip planted in your brain to have full access and control over your bodily functions, whatever they might need you to do physically, through you physically. Mostly it's a whole different thing. All right. Human brain computer interfacing. All right. And they don't even need no microchip. Like I said, they don't need to have no microchip in you. They don't need to have no nanotech in you. We see it out and about every day. You know? Every day. Breaking down the movie Atlas, starring J.Lo. The Robot Army. How many of y'all hit to Gundam Wing? I remember that first started coming on TV back in the day. All right. Let me find out y'all dudes was going to cosplay, man, as a Gundam, man. That's the thing, man. That's the thing, man. That's the thing, man. But this movie, Atlas, is a pure real-life action version of the classic anime cartoon on Adult Swim on Cartoon Network called Gundam Wing. Right? And I think this is Yeah, ain't no telling what these people got. Just know that they don't need to have no microchips implanted in you in order to have gain access to your psychological, biological, anything. Once somebody has access to the way your brain operates and that sync and that link is made, right? Listen, y'all, the smart grid is here. Well, how can we non-compliance, like I always tell y'all, man. I know it sounds crazy as I'm saying it right now, but y'all understand what I'm saying when the time comes, man. You did? Because it's getting spooky out here. Very spooky, right? And the more of this stuff that I'm seeing from my childhood, the more stuff I see I'm coming to, it's just crazy to me how advanced it is, how advanced it has become and growing. The smart grid is now here, man. You did? And that's the main reason why, Black Monger, that's the main reason why because the homeboy that I was dealing with who had the crypto thing popping, he was doing some fraud and stuff. He's now, that's wild, man. You did. But anyway, through the human brain computer interfacing will allow us to have access to the full use of whatever tech it is that we're using. But in return, it also gains access and control over the same with us, meaning that if we were to sync and link with unintelligent artificial intelligence to the level that we need to do to actually enhance ourselves as a society to be able to do whatever, travel to another planet, whatever, galaxy, dimension, reality, whatever. You know, this is stuff we got to think about, y'all, man. I know it'd be looking cool, like all the cartoon graphics. Nah, man, this is where this stuff is headed, man. They're trying to merge us and sync and link us with this technology and force us into situations, right? So where a lot of us is just too silly to even comprehend what's actually going on, right? Yeah, AI already know what stocks you invest in. If you got a broker, if you got an app on your phone, it's tapped into all of that, man. That's why I say, man, the idea of privacy is gone. There is no more privacy. All right. Human brain computer interface. In this movie, like I was saying earlier, J-Lo has to prove herself worthy of she gotta not prove, I'm saying gotta prove herself worthy, but she gotta fully sync and link with the unintelligent artificial intelligence that operates her mech suit in order for her to get full access to the full capabilities of the suit. Don't that sound familiar? They say we only use top 10%, top 1% of us only use about 1 to maybe 2% of our total brain's capacity. And they're trying to sell us on this idea. Elon Musk pushing this, trying to sell us on this idea that this technology is going to somehow enhance us, make us better, make things easier, be so convenient. Y'all don't have no idea the level of diabolic when it comes into this unintelligent artificial intelligence, man. It's wild, man. You ever heard of a company called VIP Kids? VIP Kids. You ever heard of that? That site? VIP Kids. Yeah, man. Y'all remember Gundam Wing? And I'm showing y'all this on the screen because in this movie, Atlas, J-Lo basically has a mech suit. You know?
general intelligences. Advanced brain-computer interfaces now enable seamless two-way communication between the human brain and AIs, facilitating real-time access to vast amounts of information, problem-solving capabilities, and creative resources. These integrations are revolutionizing fields like scientific research, software development, entrepreneurship, and art. When humans
see how pervasive this tech is becoming? See how invasive it's coming? Pause. Becoming. Exactly, Blademonger. Right? Think about that, man. Hey, man, we got to stick together now more than ever, man.
Humans connect their minds to AIs. They can also get perfect scores on IQ tests. This is because they can view the world mathematically. This involves deriving measurements of objects in their environments in real time to continually create new data sets. This is enabling these people to see patterns and statistically analyze concepts in ways that are impossible for non-enhanced humans. And people with enhanced abilities constantly use probability distributions to predict events in the near future.
An enhanced human.
Brain-computer interfaces usually take the form of devices that mount on your head.
Human.
They also take the form of nanobots that you can consume in pill form. Billions of these nanobots circulate in the capillaries of users' brains, and they're controlled wirelessly by external computers. Some researchers are beginning to connect their minds to super-intelligent AIs. The results are so astonishing that some countries are banning its capability from the general public until all possible safety concerns are fully addressed. Number 2. Humans are connecting their minds to the internet. Thanks to brain-computer interfaces, humans are gaining constant access to petabytes of information.
Petabytes, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, y'all. Sharing social engineering, man. Human brain computer interfacing. The robot army is here. The smart grid is here. They're trying to soften this up with movies like this Atlas movie with J-Lo in it looking all good, but at the same time, it is pushing the agenda on us, imposing it specifically onto our psyche, since how most of us ain't never seen it. You know, I'm not clowning because you haven't seen anything like that, but if you want to get an understanding of where our society is headed, if not closely behind the door of being revealed, you know, I'm gonna say a prayer for you there, you know, because it's getting real out here, man. And the more I cover these things and I'm doing my research and I see how, like I said, I see how pervasive and invasive this technology has become, even within the past 5 years. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's spooky, man. I ain't gonna sit here and perp to y'all, sugarcoat none of y'all. There's nothing to fear, but it's definitely not looking too good for the home team, man. It's looking spooky, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, because a lot of people just ain't gonna go, but more people gonna go than not gonna go. You know, you dig? Is that they have it, is what they have in mind to help us is really big. Yeah, exactly, Blake Mark. I'm over here, Harrison. Exactly. Is what they have in mind to help us is really being weaponized against us? Yes, that is exactly it, Blade Monger. And that's why I tell y'all, don't trust Elon Musk, man. Because he sits up here and rolls around the world and has been for at least the past 10 years talk about we need to monitor AI. AI doesn't have our best interest. The AI did the AI this, talking real bad about it. But at the same time, Elon Musk, you are creating a very technology that is going to sync and link our brains to unintelligent artificial intelligence. Right? That's why I tell you they weaponize our trauma and they're using it against us. You know? Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy. Go check this movie out, y'all. Let's watch this real quick and we're going to get up out of here, man. We ain't got to drag this show out, man. You feel me?
And increasing their memory by millions of times. Using their thoughts, they can summarize data from thousands of websites near instantaneously. This allows people to instantly answer questions about most topics. Individuals can also perceive any concept from hundreds of perspectives at a time, allowing them to make complex decisions that would be impossible for most humans. Augmented reality lenses are often integrated with these brain-computer interfaces and the internet, allowing users to see images, streamed videos, and visual metrics in real time. Business-savvy individuals are receiving real-time information from global news organizations, stock markets, and the transactional databases of their companies, while human-computer programmers that live thousands of miles away from each other can share code with each other using their thoughts. This capability is also changing the payments industry forever.
Crazy. Listen to
People can
this.
buy products and services on the internet, in virtual environments, and in retail stores.
I keep telling y'all the social credit system is here. The social credit system is here. This is part of it. All of this right here is part of social credit system, like what they got in China right now. That shit is coming to America. Some places is already there. Let's go, man.
Using their brain signals. Number 3, humans are generating movies, shows, and 3D assets with their minds.
Listen to what they just said, man.
Filmmakers can create entire scenes for movies and shows in minutes by envisioning them in their minds. Video game makers are also creating 3D objects, characters, and entire environments using their brain signals. The use of pre-made photorealistic assets help considerably with streamlining this process. And AIs can customize these assets in millions of ways in many cases. Many of these assets were created using real photographs and video footage of objects in the real world. Major blockbuster movies are starting to be created in under a few months with production costs that are a fraction of what they were in the 2020s.
So, in exchange for, so we get crap movies that clearly are desensitizing us and preemptively programming us. And then movies ain't even that good. They're crap. But they'll go pay for it and watch it because, you know, it ain't nothing else to do. Lockdown. You better peep the play, man. Peep the play.
Massive open-world video games, such as the ones in the Grand Theft Auto franchise, are being created at rates that were previously impossible. Game assets, mods, and downloadable content are being created for these games so fast that no one can keep up with them. As a result of this and other advancements, the amount of video and 3D content on the internet is millions of times higher than what was available in the 2020s. Even images and music can be created in minutes using our minds. Number 4, fully immersive VR is now a major industry. Users are being transported into photorealistic and interactive virtual environments that engage all their senses, allowing them to experience lifelike scenarios. For example, gamers can participate in highly realistic simulations where they physically feel the game world around them. This is quickly becoming a big hit in the open world, fantasy, role-playing, and horror game genres. To top it off, many game worlds now have characters with general intelligence. They can interact with players and other characters in human-like ways inside
it's so cool, right?
Environments.
Remember I told y'all Ready Player One? Remember I've been telling y'all about Ready Player One? That's where we headed, man. And Ready Player One, like I always got to reiterate, is based right here in Columbus, Ohio. You did? You know? It's here, man. Now, my question to y'all is, what is we going to do? You did? Because this thing is on the way. And my part is here. All right? And we about to start seeing, I'm telling you, man, you see it at your job? Out and about society? You see how it's going to come in. Pause. But yeah, though, man, we about to get up out of here, man. I ain't want to stress it. I just wanted to tell you, listen, go watch Atlas, y'all. Definitely go check it out. I'm going to pull up on the screen for y'all. You feel me? Definitely go see the movie, man. You already know, Blake Marker, man. Look, I'm going to get up out of here, y'all, man. Tomorrow night is ladies' night. We getting straight to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And you know we're going to do it like we used to it. You did? You know, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. And I wanted to have this discussion for ladies' night, man, because this is crazy, right? This story is too wild, right? And it's a prime example of a lot of things too, man. You know. We're going to touch on this. We're going to break it down from the A Real Talk perspective, right? You did? We're going to get straight to it, Jack. You know? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. We got to get up out of here, man. You did? Appreciate everybody coming out, tapping in, showing that love, showing that support. You did. We grinding and growing slowly but surely. You did. Appreciate everybody and all the support, man. I really do. Told you Pops feel a little bit better now, man. We about to get this Sunday night spiritual roots back popping. And so we're trying to put another little event, put together a little event so people could come through. We can all fellowship and tap in with each other. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
To you fake woke niggas.
Gotta wake these niggas up, man.
All y'all out there spreading them lies and falling victim to this propaganda.
Niggas believe in
Hey,
it.
Glitch. Let's talk to these niggas. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock to the wall. Time to wake 'em up.
I gotta set the alarm, wake you up from your slumber. Wake 'em up, Floyd and Harry, fake woke niggas, y'all dumbass niggas. Drop jewels, but people don't pay any attention. Let's immediately be the wake 'em up henchmen.
A lot of times these woke niggas be really sleep. Shit, the price on a nigga's life is extra real cheap. Only the real for my niggas, we all elite. We made a living eating these rappers, nigga. Bon appetit. Yeah.
Pause. Me and my brethren be down for the cause. We gotta come together and tear down all these borders and illusory fault lines like racism and bring light to the woke, just like a baptism.
The congregation spoke. These niggas ain't who they claim to be. A bunch of Peter pop-off niggas really be lames to me. Anytime you at war, it's gonna be casualties. The more we come together, it's easy to beat the enemies.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin 80. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin 80. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up. Alarm clock to the woke. Time to wake 'em up. The main initiative should be to get your cake up. You wave riding niggas need life jackets to stay afloat. Meanwhile, I'm blowing on gas straight from the Ivory Coast.
And every post I'll be hitting y'all with them straight facts. The smart grid is now here. We gotta face that. While they coming with microchips and vaccinations, fake woke niggas perpetuating indoctrination.
Fuck this pandemic. This was the damn gimmick. Niggas will believe that they mom died if she's still living. Open your eyes, nigga. You can see the lies, nigga. We gotta stop letting the blind lead the blind, nigga.
And that's the biggest fact, glitch. You better tell these niggas this Agenda 2030. It's gonna be hell, niggas. Fuck AOC and her new Green Deal. I'm Neo in this bitch. Who want they red pill?